Iraq has often been in conflict with Kuwait. There have been tensions over border claims and after the end of the Iran-Iraq War, disputes over oil policy. Talks between the two countries broke down, and on August 2, 1990, Iraqi leader Saddam Hussein ordered the invasion of Kuwait. A multinational coalition was organized under the leadership of President George Bush. 32 nations contributed military support, while another 12 contributed other assistance. The United Nations was an important link in the coalition. On November 29, 1990, it issued an ultimatum authorizing the coalition to use any means necessary to force Iraq from Kuwait if it did not withdraw by January 15, 1991. As the deadline approached, both sides assembled formidable forces for major air and land battle. The Iraqi army of 545,000 was supported by an arsenal of 4,500 tanks and 700 combat aircraft, but coalition forces outnumbered them with 680,000 troops and overwhelming naval and air superiority, 100 ships and 1,800 aircraft. The sizable U.S. contingent of 415,000 included 27,000 women. For the coalition operation codenamed Desert Storm, the first mission was to gain control of the air. On January 16th, a combined attack of cruise missiles and bombing sorties were aimed at Iraqi air bases, command centers, and missile launchers. Iraq retaliated by launching Scud missiles against cities in Israel and Saudi Arabia. The worst attack happened in Dhahrain, Saudi Arabia, where parts of a Scud hit an American barracks. By January 23rd, a week after the opening attack, the coalition achieved air superiority. Another ultimatum was issued: leave Kuwait by February 23rd or risk a ground war. The coalition prepared for the attack. With Iraq's air force grounded and unable to patrol, and the coalition's amphibious maneuvers in the Gulf diverting attention, General Norman Schwarzkopf orchestrated a massive westward deployment along the Arabian border to completely outflank Iraqi positions. Perhaps as a test of coalition troops, the Iraqis attacked the Saudi town of Khafji on January 30th, but could hold it for only 30 hours. February 23rd came and went. Then on the 24th, the main offensive began, so fierce that it would last only 100 hours. Armored units quickly penetrated Iraq and wheeled toward Kuwait as other armored units pushed from the south. Iraqi forces were quickly surrounded and fled in disorder. On February 27th, Bush declared a ceasefire. Saddam Hussein still remained in power, with enough might left to crush two rebellions, the Kurds in the north and the Shiites in the south. Though the United States had encouraged Iraqis to depose Hussein, the coalition did not directly support the insurrections, but instead established no-fly zones to protect the rebels from air attack. But this action was not enough, and both rebellions failed. For Iraq, the Gulf War was devastating, with between 25,000 and 100,000 troops killed, while coalition casualties were fewer than 200 dead and 500 wounded.